What's going on, everyone? MikeO back, doing another mail day recap. Got some nice stuff coming in today. Several items from fellow YouTubers, some purchases I made. So looking forward to sharing some sweet pickups for the collection and reminiscing over enjoying this hobby for many, many years. So let's get started with the mail. One thing coming in from eBay, and that is an Andrew McCutchen autograph. This is from 2019 Topps Clearly Authentic Reimagining 52 set. I think it's like 50 cards or so. It's a pretty big checklist. Picked up the Andrew McCutchen. Already have the Rhys Hoskins. They made a few Phillies. Clearly Authentic this year is really nice. I think the product looks great. And while there are some rough cases out there, for the most part, I'd say most cases are fairly solid. Pretty strong checklist. A lot of chances for really good players. So happy to pick up this Andrew McCutchen. Really nice auto there. He had a solid start to his Phillies career, then unfortunately sustained a knee injury and missed the last half of the year, but should be back next year. And Kutch has just always been a really good player. Obviously, he had a tremendous impact on the Pittsburgh Pirates organization and then had a brief stint with both the Giants and Yankees last year. So a nice Andrew McCutchen for the Phillies collection. Rest of the pickups are from fellow YouTubers. We're leading off with a Jackie Robinson. This is coming from Filmington. He actually had gotten this along with some other cards, graded through me, and was willing to sell this one. It's PSA 3, which is perfectly fine for me. For the vintage stuff, that's what I usually look for. Cards with really nice eye appeal, lower grades, save some money. Certainly the corners aren't going to be super sharp, but no crazy defects. I think the card looks great, and it's never bad to pick up a sweet Jackie Robinson for the collection, so really nice card. To me, that's the way a 1955 baseball card that's 60-plus years old should look like. It's got to have a little wear to it, but looks really nice, so happy to pick that one up. Would love to, at some point, complete the run of Jackie Robinson kind of basic cards from his playing days. I only have a few of them so far, but certainly would be a nice goal for the future. But beautiful pickup there from Filmington. If you guys aren't aware of Filmington, check out his channel. His channel's been growing a ton. Obviously, the author of the Rookie Card Explosion Box, which pulls a lot of fire in this community, and he's been doing a lot of investment type of videos lately that I know people are enjoying. Next group of pickups here is from Nolan, aka EliteCo3. I'm sure you guys know his channel as well. Very popular channel. Does a great job with mail days, PSA returns, SGC returns. Nolan's a great member in the community. Really active on Instagram. And then you can check out his store, Cardboard Futures, over on eBay as well. Tons of variety, tons of cool stuff to pick up. These are some cards I found on there. Dealt with him directly, so that was nice. Nothing earth-shattering here, just some kind of sweet stuff that I thought would be neat to have slabbed. Stuff that I can remember from my childhood, have some really great memories. So this is a PSA Mint 9 from the 1990 Fleer Ken Griffey Jr. Just kind of a classic set for me. Not necessarily the prettiest set of all time, but definitely remember breaking a lot of this stuff growing up. Having tons of it. I had the Phillies team set from this set in one of those little mini binders that fit like pages of 4 cards each. Had a bunch of copies of this Ken Griffey as well. And, this isn't an expensive card, 50 cents, $1, something like that. So a Mint 9's not worth much, but it has a value to me, just nostalgic feeling. So I thought it was cool to pick up slab there. 1990 Donruss, another set that is classic to someone who grew up around then. I know some people hate the look of this set. I actually always liked it. Love the Diamond Kings card. So it's another Mint 9, 90 Donruss Griffey. I really like the Diamond Kings a lot in like 92, but I still like the paper ones from the late 80s and first couple years of the 90s as well. So thought that was a cool one to pick up. And I mean, these are cheap. They're only a couple bucks a piece. The 1990 Donruss base Griffey, second year card, that old school Mariners uniform. You got that hat, just like screams early 90s. And 90 Donruss, I still remember back in that year getting a Von Hayes card in my Christmas stocking from 90 Donruss. Always loved that card too. Liked Von Hayes a lot growing up there in the early 90s. So had just tons and tons of these. But it's one of those sets that you grow up on and you kind of always remember it and just kind of enjoy it. And I think it's fun to diversify your collection. It's not all about the value in this hobby. I mean, that's certainly an important aspect of the hobby. There's no doubt about that. It can be an expensive hobby, but you can have a lot of fun picking up cards that are just a few bucks. Here's another awesome card, 1990 Leaf, Ken Griffey Jr., Mint 9. Definitely one of the older slabbed cards. Look at that old label. But 1990 Leaf, beautiful set. Love the look of it. Just a really nice set. And a sweet card. So just wanted to add some Griffies. Certainly he was one of the guys to get back then. Of course, chasing the rookies back in 90 as well. You got Larry Walker, Frank Thomas, Sammy Sosa was in that set. They did do 2 series. This one, I'm assuming, got a Mint 9. It's definitely off center, a little fatter on the right side, but still great eye appeal. Nice card to have in the slab. And then the card that actually kind of stuck out to me, I actually saw this in one of Nolan's recent 500 card submissions, is the 1991 Topps Roger Clemens. And just an awesome card. Distinctly remember this card. Broke a lot of 91 Topps with my brother. We actually, a few years ago, I was down visiting him in Maryland, and I had brought a box of this with me, and we just opened it for fun. I don't even remember what we did with the cards, but this is a Gem 10. Gem 10s are not easy to get on the junk wax era cards. You got a lot of centering issues, and then, I mean, they weren't really super worried about quality control. This was not an expensive card, but just awesome. I think 91 Topps, super underrated set. Really, it's the last cardboard set from Flagship Topps. A lot of interesting photographs. I actually would like to pick up the Benito Santiago card slabbed only because that's an awesome looking card. And there's a lot of other classics from the set, but for some reason, this one just stuck out to me. I remember as a kid just thinking it was pretty cool. It was definitely a different looking card for that era, and it's a neat one. So certainly happy to pick that one up. So appreciate Nolan working with me. And that's it for the mail day. Just picking up some stuff, remembering collecting the hobby back in the day, back in the early 90s, having a good time. Got the Griffey autographs there on the back left-hand side of the screen. So it was a Griffey heavy mail day, but also happy to pick up that Commons. And then, of course, the vintage Jackie Robinson from Phil. And then you can add a little new flavor to it as well with the Andrew McCutchen Clearly Authentic autograph. So fun mail day. Hope everyone enjoyed it. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. What are some of the cards you remember kind of growing up, and do you kind of revisit it once in a while? Because I think it's well worth doing. So appreciate everyone watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Have a great one.